Hello and welcome to the Monday podcast from allthingsgerman.net and pensionssprachschule.de.
Good morning and hello.
Hello. We're here, it's Rosenmontag today in Germany, which means Rose Monday, and that's part of the Carnival celebrations here. So what we wanted to talk about today was Carnival, or Fasching, or Fastnet, or however it's called.
There are quite a few names for that, yeah. Carnival seems to be in the upper part of Germany, and in the southern part they call it Fasching.
Yeah, Carnival is anything north of about Bonn, Cologne, that area on the eastern side, Erfurt, Dresden. So anything up north is Carnival.
Right.
Except Hamburg.
What do they call it there?
Hamburg was Fasching again.
Oh, okay. And I did do some research on that too, like the origin of the word. And one interesting one was Carnival, maybe it comes from the Latin, carnevale, and it means to live without meat. Basically, meat goodbye. Because
we're entering what in English is called Lent, or in German then Fastenzeit, meaning good Catholics aren't going to eat any meat.
That's right.
Or meat produce for the next 40 days.
As of Ash Wednesday.
And that's why today we have donuts.
The Berliner.
The Berliner are donuts filled with jam, vanilla cream, chocolate cream. Basically today or yesterday, since the bakers have opened on Sundays, there's a big selection of donuts, Berliner.
You know, last week I had my first donut filled with alcohol, with Eierlikör. Eierlikör. It was really good.
I haven't seen that this year. I've seen Baileys.
Oh, Baileys?
Baileys, yes, they've got Baileys donuts here at the bakers.
Oh, I should try one, but maybe not that early in the morning.
Yep, so that's the basic principle. So if you listen to this in England, you're used to Shrove Tuesday tomorrow, and using the pancakes up. The story behind the pancakes is using up all the eggs and things before Lent, and the same principle applies here with the donuts.
Right. Oh, I did read another interesting story about when Kennedy had come to Berlin and he proclaimed, "Ich bin ein Berliner."
Yeah.
People kind of made fun of that, but in Berlin itself, a Berliner is a pancake.
Berliner is a pancake?
Right.
It's also the person.
That too, yeah.
It's the person, so he's proud to be a person of Berlin.
That's what he meant.
Berlin people are also proud that he says this, and the rest of Germany says, ha, he's a donut.
Yeah, right.
Okay, so that was today. And what else is there today? There's carnivals today.
Oh yeah, it's Carnival. Well, one of the most important days, I guess, in the Fasching season, because even the public schools are closed today. Most public schools in Hessen or in our state are closed today.
A lot of schools closed, particularly in the large areas where Carnival is particularly celebrated, like Mainz, Wiesbaden, Cologne, Düsseldorf. They're having their Rosenmontags parades today.
That's right.
Which are interesting to see. They're very big, very long, very political.
Yeah, they do make some statements along the way on the wagons.
This is the difference. Now we're into the German humour department. If you compare English humour and German humour, around Carnival time, they're actually fairly similar. It's the rest of the year where they divide on things. And so, for example, in Germany, the rule says that you don't make fun of politicians normally,
right? But
you're allowed to do it at Carnival time.
Then it's okay to speak out.
Yeah. There's other things that are very serious in Germany, like money, finance, all these sort of things. And again, they will make a political statement about this any time in the year. They won't make fun of it. Whereas if you watch one of the big carnival meetings, they're making fun of the politicians. They're making fun of the VAT measures. And these are the topics that the comedians will use at this time of year.
The motto is anything is allowed.
Anything's allowed.
Yeah, that's what they always say. Alles ist erlaubt. So, shall we go to the bakery and see if we can get a Berliner?
The Berliner. We'll go past the other shops first.
Okay.
See what they've got. Because at the moment, you wouldn't know it was Carnival. It's a dull grey day. There's not many people about.
No, we should see some kids actually. I mean, maybe not that early. It's only 10:30, but they should be around. Sometimes you see these kids holding up cars in the middle of the road.
That's tomorrow.
That's only tomorrow. Okay.
Yeah, this is the Fastnachtswegsol.
Right.
start a vocabulary list on the site, I think. Fastnachtswegsol. This means basically the children stand on the road, put a rope across the road, and want money to let you pass, and they do this on the side roads. And there's quite a bit of discussion about this as to how dangerous this can be. This is sort of something that started off years ago. And
yeah, there was a nice little warning in the newspaper about that.
First of all, people had money. Those days, there was a lot more money about to pay this, and people were prepared to give them a mark or something. And but the main problem these days is first of all, when it gets dark, with a dark rope, and you don't see it, so you basically just drive into it if you're unlucky. Which of course, if the children don't let go of the rope, they get dragged along.
And you don't expect them to be there.
You don't expect them to be there. And the other thing is, of course, any damage to the cars that the parents then have to pick up.
Yep, that's a liability case then.
Yeah, so we've got some, look in the restaurant here.
No, the pizzeria doesn't seem to
have
have
got
anything.
Much there, no.
No streamers, no confetti.
No decorations.
Nobody looking funny.
Yeah, that's the other thing, looking funny. People dress up. They dress up for Carnival, they dress up in funny costumes, in extravagant, outrageous costumes, more than...
Elaborate customs, yeah. That's right.
More than any other time of the year. Now, this is the hairdressers. There's some balloons, some streamers, something that I think was probably more Chinese New Year than Fasching.
Yeah, it could be, yeah. Balloons, everything, yeah, so...
And parallel topic there, if you want to know more about Chinese New Year, visit pensionssprachschule.de, read the blog.
Yeah, I did put something in there about it, because it's a very special year this year, the year of the golden pig. So, might be very lucky for all of us.
And now we've got the chemist.
Or
masks.
Here are some masks, but that's just a sleeping wool.
That's a carnival mask.
That is? Oh yeah, that one hanging on the side.
Are you going to sleep with one of those?
Yeah. To the poster,
these are carnival masks, I would say. Certainly that one hanging on is. This goes back to the old tradition of the carnival balls 100 to 200 years ago. In German Maskenball, where people would go like they dress. Nowadays they dress up in costumes. Those days they would dress up in slightly colourful costumes and use masks.
Here we have
streamers in the...
And it says happy birthday.
It says happy birthday. The streamer...
But I think they opened up a year ago, maybe more like happy anniversary.
This is the opticians.
Right.
Yeah, so they've got streamers, they've got some confetti out. But yes, they're also celebrating their first anniversary, so maybe they've combined their decorations.
So that seems to be about it as far as decorations.
Well, we're looking in the cafe.
Let's see
what
the
cafe
cafe
still
has.
to come. Maybe the cafe has Berliner.
I doubt
Don't think so? No, it looks more like...
No, we can take a look in there.
Muffins, cheesecake.
Yes. See a lot of good stuff, but no Berliners.
No Berliners and no decorations.
No.
Then we've got the bank. If you're listening to this and wondering where are they, we're in Camp King still. We haven't gone far. We're walking around basically the new quadrangle in Camp King.
In our neighbourhood.
In our neighbourhood, yeah. Where we walked a few weeks ago. Now the bank.
Oh yeah, I see.
Has full of balloons, streamers, and what's the word I'm looking for? Paper chains.
Paper chains. I am.
You can tell me the German word.
Girlande.
Girlande.
That's a girlande. That's it. Okay.
Okay.
That's what it is. Yeah, we don't use that word too often because we only hang it up once a year.
It's not something you learn at school, basically.
Yeah, you might read about it in a Fasching story, I suppose.
Maybe. Okay.
Here we have shopping carts.
We're going the bakers. We now got to the bakers. Well, the bakers haven't got any decoration, but they have got a selection of Berliners. And they've got with vanilla cream, with chocolate cream, strawberry and coconut, raspberry. They've got some with vanilla icing. And like I said, they've got Baileys.
Okay. Let's go for the Baileys.
You're going for the Baileys. I thought you might.
Why not? I wouldn't do that on a regular day.
We'll be back in a minute. So, we've been in the bakers. We've bought some Berliners.
Yeah.
We've even seen new sorts of Berliners. I've now seen Latte Macchiato Berliners for the first time.
That sounds good too. Oh, I'm going to unwrap mine here.
Okay, you've got Baileys.
I've got Baileys with pistachio nuts on top of it and a sugar glaze.
And chocolate on top as
and
well.
And a chocolate cross, yeah.
And I've gone for vanilla this time. Strawberry was nice last time with coconut, but today I've gone for the vanilla cream, which has almonds on the outside. So.
Looks good. Tastes good too, but I haven't gotten to the good part yet.
You haven't got to the Baileys yet?
No, just took one bite.
The Baileys is going to be a small part in the middle somewhere.
Probably, very small.
Whereas this is actually, you can taste the lemon. It's got a lemon taste to it. And I'm approaching the vanilla cream.
Yeah, it surprised me. I mean, usually when I order Berliner here in Hesse, I usually have to say Crepe. And then when I go back to my hometown, which is in Franconia, I have to say Krapfen.
And it's like Fasching. There's 3 names. There's more than 3 names probably, and everybody knows them by their own name. So, and I know Berliner here, but it's basically it's the term that is used in the main bakeries. And if you were to go into a smaller bakery in the town, I suspect that they may have to use the other terminology. But everybody understands Berliner.
That's true.
It's like rolls. Rolls are the same. Rolls have got rolls. Brötchen, Semmel,
oh yeah, that's true.
and
Weg.
Weckler.
And Weg, just by itself.
Just Weg by itself. Weg is Franken.
That's right, it's Franconia again.
And the Schwaben is Weckler. And I've made the mistake. I've been in the bakers here, and I've had, when we've been in Black Forest or something, we come back and I've been in the bakers here and I just said, vom Weckler bitte. And it's like, what? What do you want? I'm like, yeah,
I get that too when I go back home, yeah.
So, let's go back a bit to the start of Carnival. And the official start is
November 11th.
November the 11th.
11 in the morning.
Which is actually, I have to say at this point, for an Englishman is an amazing, I don't know, difference to come out here. When you first come out here and you're used to the 11th of November, it's Remembrance Day.
Oh, okay.
It's Armistice Day.
Oh, gosh.
And all of a sudden people out here start having parties, and you're like, what's going on?
Oh, yeah.
Because in Germany the Remembrance Day is the Sunday afterwards, and in England it's the nearest Sunday. So they don't match up, and yeah.
That's what it is, yeah.
That's what it is. So on the 11th of the 11th, they crown their carnival princes.
They choose a couple from, I guess, from the community, and they become the symbolic rulers for that period of Fasching.
And the reason for the 11th of the 11th, we've heard different stories.
Now, one interesting story was because it's called the 5th season, where everything is allowed, where fools can be fools or regular people can be fools. They don't have to follow the 10 commandments, so that's why they chose the number 11. They can rule their life outside the 10 commandments.
Yeah, I've just had a nice big bit of vanilla cream here. Have you reached the Baileys yet?
I've gotten to the cream, but I haven't gotten to the Baileys taste yet.
Okay.
So
Yes, we've got the 11th commandment effectively for the 5th season. And the other one I've heard is that the 11th is 40 days before Christmas, and when Christmas Day was first set on this time of the year, there used to be a second period of fasting before Christmas. So that's why the 11th was set. So yeah, everything in Carnival is 11. So yesterday the main procession in Oberursel, which we heard a bit of earlier, starts at 14:11, and the children's parties start at 15:11, and you have all these weird times to show it's not normal time of the year. Okay, so but after the 11th, it all basically gets quiet. I mean, Christmas.
Yeah, then Christmas, then we have New Year's Day.
And then we have Epiphany on the 6th of January. And that's when it starts up again.
That's when the real parties begin.
People start preparing for the proper carnival.
And then it runs up for like 6 weeks, up until the up until Ash Wednesday.
Up until Ash Wednesday,
yeah. Right. So on Ash Wednesday, when I was a little girl, we Yeah, went to church and we got our ashen cross on the forehead. And that's when the 40 days of fasting begin.
Yep.
And it's kind of cute what I heard about it. It's like people should stay away from meat, like we had discussed earlier, Carnival. But most guys didn't want to live without meat. So the wives got a bit innovative. They started baking bread and hiding the sausage inside and bacon. That was actually the invention of the Maultaschen.
Okay.
And so wives, they still wanted to please their husbands by providing them with meat, but yet on the outside they looked like proper men, and staying away from meat.
Where's this? Which part of Germany? Do you know?
That's all over Germany.
All over Germany?
Yeah, and even including in Austria. So that was a pretty nifty innovation to look good.
Maultaschen.
Maultaschen, even that, yeah.
Okay. This is a food podcast today.
Yeah, we're talking about food, but we're eating now,
We're
too.
eating, yeah.
Should we do that?
So we got the carnivals, these big carnivals that we've said on Rosenmontag, and what happens is that in the main 4 cities, or the main cities, more than 4, they have them on the Monday. Other cities like Oberursel don't close down for the Monday. They only close down for the Tuesday afternoon on Shrove Tuesday. So the carnivals are at the weekend, and so the different towns here will select their day and their time. Like I say, we had yesterday at 14:11, and there were 122 floats yesterday, or 122 numbers in the parade. So few marching bands, few majorettes, but mainly lots of floats.
They must have increased it. Last time I went to the parade, I think it was up to like 78 or 82 or something, about 2 or 3 years ago.
Last year, I don't know how many it was, but I have a feeling it was about the 100. So
yeah, they must have gone up in numbers, yeah. Well, the Germans love their Fasching. They love it for all kinds of different reasons.
And they were coming from, a lot were from Oberursel, Bad Homburg. There were several floats from Usingen. And one band was from Erlensee. If you know where Erlensee is, it's about an hour's drive from here, probably. If you
maybe even more.
Not the easiest place to reach. Okay, so to finish,
well,
what are you doing for Carnival?
I don't really do anything for Carnival. What about you? Are you going to any parties?
I've been to a party. I went to the children's party with Sarah. Yeah. Okay. So we went to that. That's about a week ago. And I went to the parade yesterday and watched that. That's about it. That's about my limit. Maybe I'll watch one of the big parties in the evening on the television with all these guest comedians. I do that.
Oh gosh, yeah. I guess you learn about the culture that way.
You learn a lot about political culture. You learn a lot about comedy because you can watch really good comedians. So if you're watching things like Cologne, Aachen, Mainz-Mombach, these are the ones where I said they have the really good speakers. Yes, the bus cars are just going past, so we'll add Müllauto to the list of vocabulary if you've heard that in the background. So I like watching these, not particularly because of the carnival tradition, but it's the one time where you can see these comedians really good in action, because the rest of the year they're having to hold themselves back.
That's good too, yeah.
Yeah, and they just let loose, and they can do really good stuff.
Yeah, I don't go for Fasching. I don't know. I used to, I guess, when I was a kid, and of course I enjoyed dressing up.
So the proper word is Faschingsmuffel.
Faschingsmuffel, that's what I am.
Somebody who doesn't partake of the carnival season. Yeah,
because I don't know. I mean, I find it a bit too conventional. And plus, in a way, some people who are rather stiff throughout the year are acting rather correct. They just let loose on Fasching because alles is erlaubt. And I just don't go for that. I have Fasching every day of the year. I mean, I have a good attitude, so...
Okay. We're going to walk back now? Yeah?
Okay, sounds good.
We'll just finish.
The donut was good, but I really could not taste the Baileys. No. As a matter of fact, it tastes a bit like alcohol, but I can't really tell which one.
Mine definitely had vanilla cream.
Okay. So, this way? All right.
I go back this way. Okay, so, before we finish, thank you for all your emails that we've had in the last week. Enjoy reading those and reading your comments. Keep them coming. Join the forum and discuss the topics. We'll put the topic in there later then for Carnival. and we'll leave you with some more sounds from yesterday's carnival in Oberursel. Okay?
Okay, thank you.
Bye.